What is up, guys? Crazy March Kid here, and today, in my last video, I know me and my friend did our review over Batman v Superman, but honestly, guys, let's just be honest here, that really wasn't much of a review. It was just me and him talking and spitballing, and because we were hyped up and we just had a lot of energy that day, and we were so excited to go see the movie in IMAX that we completely, it was oblivious to us that we weren't really doing a review. It really wasn't a review. It was mostly us talking and being stupid. Anyway, but it was fun nevertheless. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to do a review over the movie. I'm just going to tell you my likes and dislikes. I have 3 dislikes and I have 3 likes, putting that together of a total of 6 things that I liked and disliked, basically. So, little math there. So, anyway, let's get into the dislikes. So, as far as Batman v Superman, the dislikes that I didn't like about this was, number 1, was the story. And there honestly really wasn't much of a story. It was kind of jumping around from place to place. And if they probably would have wrote a good story, it probably would have been a pretty good, nevertheless, it was a good movie. I enjoyed the movie. I loved it. But the story, it really didn't really have much of a story other than, Batman sees Superman as a threat, and, then Batman's, tries to watch Superman, basically, to keep him, make sure he doesn't do anything he's not supposed to, because he killed some of his coworkers, and then Superman's, the world's worried about Superman and what he can do, and Lex is trying to kill Superman, but, and all this other stuff. So, but there really wasn't much of a story. It was just kind of here, there, here. It was all over the place, basically. But it was fun, nevertheless. So that's one of my things that I disliked. Second one, this is where we're getting in spoiler territory. And if you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen the movie by now. It's been out for, probably 3 days, 4 days. I don't know. It's been out it came out last weekend. So, if you've seen the movie by now, I'm sure most of you have. But, spoiler territory, Superman dies. I don't think they should have put that in there. And it probably couldn't have, it was kind of, in my opinion, I don't feel a need of having Superman die. I don't know what the point was. I don't know why they put that in there. They just shoehorned it in there, just for the heck of it. But I know I know it's a Doomsday. And then in the Superman dies Doomsday comic, I know he dies in there, and then he comes back, and then all that other stuff. But I really didn't see a need for him dying, honestly. If they wanted to kill Doomsday off, that's fine. But I know it was a comic, and I know they threw that in there, and I know it was part of the movie. But I just really, in my opinion, I didn't really feel the need in there. It was kind of a really dumb thing for me. I'm like, oh, Superman's dead. Okay, cool. And I know that they're trying to make Bruce be the one to put the Justice League together, because I read it in an article somewhere, but he was supposed to he's bringing the Justice League together to make sure there's no more threats because of Darkseid and all this other stuff and all that other stuff. But I didn't really feel the need of having Superman died. So, anyway, that's the other one of my complaint. And the last one, guys, is Aquaman's intro. I thought it was kind of dumb. He shows up in the water, sees a cameraman, then just boom, like that, he just shoots himself, he supersonics himself out of the picture. It was kind of, in my opinion, I thought it was dumb. So, those are my 3 dislikes that I didn't like about the movie. So, alright, guys, so I've already done my dislikes about the movie, so let's get into the likes now. And I'm going to try not to make this video too long. We're going to go backwards. So we're going to go with, the first one I did 1, 2, and 3 on my likes. Now we're going 3, 2, 1 on my, we did 1, 2, and 3 on my dislikes, and now we're doing 3, 2, and 1 on my likes. So 3. I love the cast. The casting was amazing. Ben Affleck's Batman, Henry Cavill as Superman, Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, everybody, Ben Affleck's Batman, everybody in this movie did a great job as far as casting. Zack Snyder did a good job directing. It was amazing. The cinematography was awesome. It was off the chain. Jeremy Irons Alfred, Amy Adams, Lois Lane. Everybody in this movie that was cast did a wonderful, wonderful job. It was awesome. Even though there's some people in the movie that died in like the first like 5 seconds of the movie, Jimmy Olsen. And I didn't even know that was him, guys. I did not even know that was him. I should have guessed that. And I saw another reviewer, and he's like, Jimmy Olsen was in there, and he died. And I was like, oh, man. I didn't even know that. They didn't even give time for that character to develop. But, you know, everything has its reason. So the characters were awesome for me. Ben Affleck did a great job as Batman, and I love... And we're going to talk about this later. The solo films, I have some solo films ideas, or some Batman solo film ideas for him. So, but for Batman. But anyway, the cast, phenomenal. Second thing that I loved was the fights. The Doomsday fight, it was really good. It was good. The Batman v Superman fight, as short as it was amazing. And Batman's fight in the warehouse whenever he was punching all the guards and trying to save Clark's mom, that was awesome. Superman's mom. It was awesome. And another thing is, guys, whenever he went, I did not know that Martha Wayne and Martha Kent, they both have the same name. It wasn't until I saw the movie, I was like, oh my gosh, I just now got that. So, I did not even know that. So, I'm just like, hey, you know. So, but the fight scenes were awesome, epic. Batman's, what the heck, well, we'll just talk about number one. Number one, guys. All right. So, 3 was the cast, 2 was the fights, and number 1, if you guys haven't guessed it already, Batman. Ben Affleck's Batman. Oh, it stole it for me. It was great. It was awesome. He did an awesome job as Batman, and oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see some more of him. Just from the Batcave, to the Batwing, to the Batmobile, to whenever he was doing the chase scenes and all this other stuff, and the dream sequences, whenever he was in the desert fighting off the parademons, and Superman's, Superman's men or whatever, in his dream sequence, when he was, that was awesome. He did a good job there. We saw his fighting style, and it was awesome. Yes, he did kill. Honestly, I didn't really mind that he killed. I didn't even know he killed in the first place. I was just like, hey, and then I saw another reviewer was like, Batman kills in this movie. I'm like, I can see that. And he also did it in the Tim Burton movie, too. If you don't remember, Batman Returns, whenever he put the bomb on the guy, and then he, punched him into the little, the ditch or whatever, and he exploded. Yeah, Batman kills. And honestly, if a superhero kills, it doesn't really, doesn't bother me. But Batman was my most top favorite thing of this movie, guys. He stole the show for me. And it did feel like a Batman movie to me, because there was some part. Like I said, it skipped. It was felt like a Batman movie, felt like a Superman movie, felt like Batman and Superman together. It felt like it was a pretty good movie, and I'm going to go see it again today. So that's how much I love the movie. I've seen this movie 3 times already. Well, by the time I'll see it today, it will be the 3rd time I'll see it today. But Batman stole it for me. So that's what stole it for me. So, anywho, speaking of Batman, alright, and this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. So, Batman solo film ideas. This is for Ben Affleck's Batman, because I think he did a phenomenal job fighting styles, because he's more older, he's more, worn down, he's more, world weary, he's things have happened to him in his, while he's, in his life, that he's been he's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older, I'm more, he's very brutal, in this one. So, if they were going to do any Batman film ideas, I would do either The Killing Joke, where, Batman, or the Joker kills but paralyzes Barbara Gordon by shooting her in the back, putting her in a wheelchair. And, I'd do that storyline. Or I would do A Death in the Family, Part 1 and Part 2. The reason I say Part 1 and Part 2 is because, the Part 1 would be, for whenever, the Joker, takes Jason and tortures him and all this other stuff. And that would be the part 1 for me, maybe. And Batman searching for him all these months or whatever, trying to find him. And then replacing him with Tim Drake as Robin. And then the part 2 would be sort of like what they did with in Arkham Knight, or in the Red Hood, whenever he comes back and he's the Red Hood and he's, killing people and he's trying to get Batman out of his, trying to lure him away from everything, and then he gets the Joker and he brings him to if any of you guys have seen the Red Hood animated movie, you know what I'm talking about. He's trying to get Batman to kill the Joker, basically saying, "Hey, you're kind of sort of like in Daredevil season 2, whenever the Punisher is like." Whenever he's talking to Daredevil, and he's like, you know what, you're doing a good job of taking care of the criminals, but you're not putting them down. Basically saying you're not killing them. So like, basically he's like, because in my opinion, I think Daredevil's the judge and jury, and basically he's saying he wants him to be the judge, jury, and executioner. Like he said, he should, you should be put on trial. Accused of the things that you did and be killed for whatever you did, basically is what he's saying. But that's basically what he's doing. But I think he should either go along the storyline of the Arkham Knight, like in Batman Arkham Knight, how he came back and he was the Arkham Knight, and he was trying to, he tore everything apart, basically, destroyed the city, took Barbara away, worked with Scarecrow, something along those lines in a Batman solo film, something along those lines. But I just want to see a good, awesome, great story Batman film with Ben Affleck as Batman, because I think that would be epic. I also want to see more of Alfred, more of Batman's gadgets, and more of a Scrapple. Like, everything about this Batman, this new Batman, Ben Affleck, is great as Batman. Ben, you did a great job. You've sold me on Batman. I mean, you were great. You were good as Daredevil, don't get me wrong. And I know some people will say, oh, well, Daredevil wasn't a very good movie, yada, yada, yada. I actually like Ben Affleck as Daredevil. It wasn't bad. But I do like the new Daredevil Netflix series way better. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty good, but I like Ben Affleck as Batman way better. Like I think he beat he beat Christian Bale as Batman. Christian Bale was my all-time favorite. Now Ben Affleck's my all-time favorite. So, anyway, guys, that's all I gotta say on this Batman subject. So, go out and see the movie, guys. The movie's great, awesome. If you guys are any DC fans out there, or Marvel superhero fans, any superhero fan that likes two superheroes fighting, and we're gonna get a lot of that in Civil War, I hope, go out and see this movie, because it will blow you away. Like I said, guys, I gave it a, I think like an 8 out of 10 Batarangs, because I'm a Batman fan. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. You know, tell me what you think, and give me some more ideas, guys. Hit me up on some more ideas of what you think I should talk about next, and you know, just give me some brain teasers, brainstorm something out there. You know, just leave them in the comments. I mean, it doesn't hurt to, you know, leave a comment, say, hey, you did a good job, or hey, you need to do this, or hey, you could improve your video by doing this, 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 this. I mean, I'm all ears for ideas, guys. So, anyway, with that being said, guys, I bid you all a very good day.